Hello, it's Dawn. I wanted to get a reading in for this very earth-shaking Leo full moon that we are having on the 12th. So I will be doing a full moon release, and I will be doing that over at the Spiritual View. So come join me for that. I'll try and leave a link down below so that you can come join. That's at 8 o'clock on Wednesday, the 12th, Eastern Time. It's free. Come and hang out. Bring a candle and something to light with, and paper and a pencil or pen, and we'll write out things that we're wanting to release with this full moon energy. So I'm going to be, getting 3 cards from this oracle deck, and the first one is balance. It's number 11 card. This is very much like Archangel Michael. I really feel like he's got our back in this. So it's like things are going to get a little crazy. Know that you've got help. We're all in this together. When we had talked about the astrology on Friday on the Spiritual View, one of the things was very dynamic world changes, and that included earthquakes, and we still have a couple more days. Actually, the sun is going to go into that Uranus square right before we have the full moon. So it'll perfect then. And Uranus is very usually, I expect something to happen like the day before or the day of, especially the day before, that there'll be something else that'll be coming out. And I think that might be with news and things of some kind that will be on a global scale. So we'll see what that is. Oh, this one's come out. Okay. Sacral chakra. I feel like being strong in your core and, just breathing. Okay. So last one is prosperity begins. Getting things started. And it's interesting that this is a peach tree that is coming into bloom that you've planted. Let's go to the not Revealing Light Tarot. Sorry, that's a channel. This is the Light Seers Tarot. So I am going to pull cards for this energy of the Leo full moon for everyone. I'm not quite sure what to expect. This sacral chakra, though, I feel like the sun is in this. I feel like the sun is coming through in that. And then you have the prosperity begins. So let's take a look. We do have a card that came out. 10 of Pentacles, the underside of the deck. This is having, if you define prosperity, that there's enough for everyone. Enough is as good as a feast. I think we need to take that perspective because we don't know how things are going to be changing in the future. And, just being a part of a community, I think is extremely important. And when you can share sorrows as well as share joys, I think you are in the right community. 4 of Pentacles under balance. This to me is very much like a hoarding kind of energy. She has to be away from the crowd. She's, very stuck energy. But eventually what she has in that little purse is going to be gone. So I think she's better off sharing what she has and everybody in the village doing the same thing. Page of Wands. Look at this color combination here with the sacral chakra. It is about finding joy in the everyday things, and being a. It's if you're in the moment and you're in the moment of now, whether it's dancing, whether it's some people like to meditate by candle gazing or a fire, anything like that. When you're in the moment and just enjoying what you're doing. People that love to cook. Usually if I'm having something mull around in my brain, I'm like, oh, I need to bake something. Time to become a baker. And sometimes doing a routine chore brings a sense of normalcy to your life. Five of Pentacles, that stuck energy under prosperity begins. There's been a lot of talk about keys, and one of the things Hecate is, she's one of the goddesses of the moon, and she is the keeper of the keys. Sometimes you have to realize that that key does not belong with that door, that you need to go take your key somewhere else, and that you can't rely on, I would say, institutionalized things to take care of things. That's where your community comes in. Definitely where the community comes in. Okay, what else we have? 10 of Cups. Now, I like these 10s. I like the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. It means it's very happily ever after kind of energy. This is emotional fulfillment. This is that feeling like everything is going to be fine. And it's underneath 4 of Pentacles, that stuck energy, but you've got at the top, Archangel Michael. So what is the center of the reading? Ouch. 3 of Swords, disappointment. Collectively, I think this is what's affecting everyone. Something is going to be coming up. There are so many natural disasters that I think, because you have Taurus in, Uranus and Taurus, and it's being activated by a square to the sun, we're getting very much that energy. Also, we have a lot of water energy in late Pisces, and a lot of that is going to be reactivated. And even as we come into next year, we're going to have Neptune is going to go back at the end of the year into Pisces and stay at the 29th degree. That's a pretty big degree for Neptune to be hanging out at. So let's see what else we have. I may pull additional cards on the center, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. So I think this feels like past life connection. And it's funny that this, okay, my dog is barking during this. Shush, Jack, shush. Yeah. He has to have the last word. So, it's companionship. And he's still grumbling. It's this love of, what we had when we were younger. And I think, past life connections are going to be showing up more and more. I'm convinced of it. You're going to find who your tribe is. So let's go for one more row. Oh, 5 of Swords. It's everybody has an opinion, right? What are you listening to? What is being said? I think some of this has to be tuned out a bit. And you need to listen to what's in here instead of, all these crows that are out there. Not there to help, for sure. And we have, again, a Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is, again, that energy of living in the moment, music, dancing. They're on a journey. They're the second fastest knight. But, it's being in the moment. I would say that is the best thing that you can do for yourself, is learn to be where you are in the moment. And this is the only moment that you have really any control over. If you are worrying about the past, it's kind of a done deal already. You might need to just let that go. You may have shadow work regarding that, but the best thing to do is, when you live in the moment, sometimes in essence, you're altering what the past was. It's all on the viewpoint of how you're looking at it, right? It's you taking control of the narrative. I think that's the best way to say it, taking control of the narrative. So what do we have here? And looking at things from a different perspective. This is my favorite Hanged Man card of any deck, because it shows her finding a way to be comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, looking at things from a different perspective. And she's not concerned with how she's keeping her balance. She is focused on that water and what's happening and the information that she's getting from that. So I want clarification on this Three of Swords, this disappointment that's in the center of the deck. I'd like 3 cards regarding that, please. 4. I got 4, so I'll take 4. There's more than 4. All right, we'll see what they say. Aquarius energy. Let me get that to focus here a second. This is very much about discernment. Done. Focus there. And I always look at the owl that's in the foreground. Look at the dragon that's in the background. And he stands. I like this King of Swords because, you know, he has a sword out and it's ready. But he doesn't make rash decisions. He always looks at the facts. He always looks at the facts. And then you have, the circus is in town, right? You don't really know what's going on. And that's why you need that Aquarius energy of really taking stock of what's going on and not believing everything that you're hearing, everything you're seeing. You're only getting a viewpoint from one side. That's the message that just came through now. We do have the King of Cups. This is self-care, meditation, being centered in your heart. Go to your happy place, right? Be in the moment and go to your happy place. And that can be anywhere, the top of a mountain, on the beach, by a lake, in the desert, anywhere your heart desires. And that interconnection. And then we have the Lovers. The Lovers originally was also a card about decision. And the Lovers also usually portray the lovers as being very different from one another. And to appreciate those differences in each other, I think that there are very many opportunities for us to make alliances with people, right? This doesn't have to be about a romantic alliance, but it can be, a commitment that we make to other people. And in the end, the equal exchange of energy. One of the things that Uranus, or I've heard Uranus, recently made me laugh, can be is changes in the money market. And when I always think of equal exchange of energy, I don't necessarily think about money. I think of it more as a service for a service. Hey, if you need me to watch your dog, okay, but you have chickens, can I get some eggs? Right? So you have all of these different things that are possible out there that you can do. And I think, to me, that's what the answer to this this hearts thing is. Like, I think this is very much talking about the collective. This reading is definitely about the collective. And really not believing everything you see or everything that you hear, and using discernment. And then, the 2 kings that showed up were the ones that were like, okay, I'm not going to make a decision until I have all the facts, and I'm going to trust myself as that final definition of what I'm going to believe. So I like that. So let's see what we have coming out. Okay, I'm just going to, a card just flipped right over, and I'm going to take it. This is the Divine Dragon. The dragon chooses you. And to me, I'm a huge dragon fan, just huge dragon fan. So for me, this is a very important message, is that you have it inside of you. You may not recognize it yet, but you've got all the bravery, all the uniqueness that there is in a dragon, and know that you can call on your dragon for support. It's a true thing. So I wanted to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you this Wednesday. And if not, maybe I'll see you on the Spiritual View, 10 a.m. Eastern Mondays and 6 p.m. Eastern Fridays. Bye.